Peace to everybody, back with another video. This is Twitter permanently bans President Trump's account. So as you can see here in the picture is Twitter. They banned Donald Trump's Twitter account because they're accusing him of inciting violence, which is a total BS lie. When everybody was in DC, the Democrats got scared because they know that the Trump supporters were coming for them and that they were going to go after them, allegedly. They also stormed the Capitol, and Twitter is accusing Trump of everything that he has never done, nothing wrong. Big tech companies are targeting the president and his supporters following Wednesday's events in Washington, D.C. So you got these big tech companies that are treating the platforms like publishers, literally. They say they are targeting the president and his supporters following Wednesday's events in Washington, D.C. So Donald Trump did invite millions of people to DC and of course the Patriots had enough of the radical left and the left itself. They've had enough of it. The system is corrupt, the system is satanic. And people's had enough. They are sick and tired of all this corruption. Nancy Pelosi's laptop was stolen. Don't ask me who did it, because I don't even know. I don't know who took her laptop. All I know, it was gone. That's all I know. On Friday, Twitter publicly removed President Trump's account. The big tech giant said he poses a risk of further incitement of violence. Not true, because Jack Dorsey himself has lied to the Judicial Committee so many times, saying, "Oh well, we're not censoring anybody, this and that." Then what the heck is this? He went and removed Donald Trump's Twitter account without any reason but except saying, "Oh, he's inciting violence." Not true. Jack Dorsey does not care who you are. They just go ahead and ban everybody. Now, people's accounts are coming down right now on Twitter, left and right, all over. People are losing thousands of followers. People are also getting arrested as well. They are trying to put Donald Trump in jail right now. And for what? Because he never did anything wrong. Nancy Pelosi is going to try impeachment 2.0. That's not going to work either, because it didn't work the first time. It ain't going to work the second time. The social media giant also banned former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn and lawyer Sidney Powell. Twitter claims it is taking strong action against online content that could learn to harm offline. So Michael Flynn and Sidney Powell are also been banned from Twitter as well. As you know, this has gone too far with Twitter because they are afraid because the truth is coming out about them. When Donald Trump had the keys, he opened the door to the truth. He let everybody see the truth of what the Democrats are really about. And now that the Democrats are panicking, now they're inciting war on against the American people. The CCP is finally here, and the CCP is finally silencing people immediately. Welcome to Biden's America. Those of you who voted for Biden, you just got what you wanted. Violence, corruption, looting, rioting, burning cities, banning people from Twitter. This is your wish, all you Biden supporters. You got what you wanted. They're going to be coming for you, the CCP and whoever else, because they're coming after Christians immediately. Mike Pence has sold us out to China, literally. Mike Pence is a traitor. All the GOPs, all the Republicans and that, do not send money to them ever again, because they betrayed the American people and they betrayed Donald Trump as well. Here's the Twitter safety thing. It says, after close review of recent tweets from the real Donald Trump account and the context around them, we have permanently suspended the account due to the risk of further incitement of violence. So this is what Twitter safety is saying. Alright, but it's all lies what these people are doing. The Democrats and the radical left are satanic. They are sick people. They do not care about you. They don't care. Your money, you know where it's going? Iran, China, and other places. Even the illegals as well. You're not going to have a job anymore here. Everything is going to go back the way it was. Everything's going to go back the way Creepy Joe wants it, putting China first. We are no longer a country anymore. We are officially slaves to the CCP. That means the Trump supporters, you will be put in gulags. It's not a joke, it's serious. It's not a joke at all. They're coming for you. I'm not a registered voter, so I'm safe. They can't arrest me, but they are going to arrest you seriously. They're going to put you in the gulags. They're going to put you in camps as slaves for you to do their work. And if you don't do as they tell you to do, they will hurt you. This is what the CCP is doing to you now. All you Biden supporters, you wanted this violence and that. You got what you wanted. Welcome to Biden's America. I think Twitter has some feeling they're operating in one of their favorite countries, which is China or possibly Venezuela. They certainly show no respect to the right of free speech. President Trump's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, stated, I understand their argument. They are a private company. But beyond just the constitutional guarantee of free speech, those of us who are Americans value the right of free speech. Well, Rudy Giuliani is on the right track. He said, I think Twitter has some feeling they're operating in one of their favorite countries, which is China or possibly Venezuela. You no longer have free speech anymore. It's gone. You're never going to have free speech again. I'm sorry to tell you this, but it is the truth. They have taken over all the social medias. I'm sorry. The walkaway group on Facebook, gone. All the Trump accounts on Facebook and Twitter, gone. Donald Trump's Donald Trump's Facebook account on Facebook gone. You don't have no free speech anymore. It's gone permanently. It is what it is now. This is now officially China takeover. I'm sorry, but you know, I'm only speaking the truth of what I know. Several supporters of President Trump took aim at Twitter and blasted officials for the decision. So you got these several supporters of President Trump took aim at Twitter. So people are outrageously mad because of China taking over your social medias now. That means they're going to tell you what to say. They're going to tell you what not to say. And if you go against their government, you will be erased permanently. And you will no longer have a voice to speak anywhere. The former U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley, said, silencing people happens in countries like China, but not in the United States. Well, Nikki is wrong on this. I mean, yeah, it does happen in China. Yes, it does. But for her to say, but not in the United States, yes, it does silence people. When you're being erased off your social medias, you will no longer have a voice ever again now. It's gone permanently. And you are going to be speaking Mandarin now. In other words, it's a Chinese language you have to learn now. Sorry to tell you this, but it is the truth. And of course, here is Nikki Haley's Twitter account. She said, silencing people not to mention the president of the U.S. is what happens in China, not our country. Well, like I said, it happens in China. They are now officially deleted President Trump's Twitter account. There's no way for him to communicate anymore unless you go find another platform where he's at. Donald Trump Jr. likened the move to George Orwell's iconic novel 1984 and said the late Chinese communist dictator Mao Zedong would be proud. He called out a double standard and said many dictators, including Iran's Ayatollah, can have working Twitter accounts. Yeah, so these dictators, they're allowed to have the Twitter accounts, but the conservatives, no. They're being erased immediately. A lot of people are going to be erased by the 20th of this month. There will be no more free speech. There will be no more going against the government, because if you do, you're going to the gulags. And this is very serious of what is going on right now. I have been watching one live stream after another, after another, after another to know what is going on. And here's Donald Trump Jr.'s Twitter account as well. And of course, Jennifer Jacobs, he had retweeted. Donald Trump Jr. says, we are living Orwell's 1984. Free speech no longer exists in America. It died with big tech, and what's left is only there for a chosen few. This is absolute insanity. Yeah, it is absolute insanity, but you no longer have a voice to speak, to tell people what's going on. War is finally here. China is finally took over this country. And Creepy Joe is not even sworn in yet. And yet here we are. Several other social media outlets such as Facebook and Snapchat also deleted the president's accounts from their services. And so Facebook, Snapchat, they deleted their account, his accounts as well. Additionally, Google removed the free speech alternative to Twitter, Parler, from its Google Play Store. The platform, largely adopted by conservatives, is being threatened by Apple to revise its policies and to moderate objectionable content moving forward. Yeah, so Google has removed Parler from its Google Play Store. Apple's giving Parler 24 hours to update its privacy or its free speech to silence them or whatever it is you want to call it. And of course, this is insane what what these leftists are doing. They are going to silence everybody, and when they do, you will never hear from them again. Apple's giving the platform a 24-hour window to change its policies before they pull them off of the Apple App Store. So Apple is giving this platform 24 hours to change the policies before they pull them off of the Apple App Store. And if they don't do it, it's gone because Google's already gotten rid of Parler. Now it's Apple that's doing this. And of course, these CEOs are dictators. They are abusing their free speech. They're abusing the people of America. They are abusing their platforms in the wrong direction. They're saying, no, you cannot have free speech anymore. You will be silenced now. But I'm sure that people are going to other platforms like Gab. MySpace still do exist. I confirmed it with somebody in one of the comments on Twitter. MySpace does exist still. You could find him there. You could find him and other find the president on other social media platforms. But what these satanic people are doing is totally insane. You are not going to have a voice anymore. I'm sorry to tell you this, but it is the truth. Leave your comments below. I am out.